Hey, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of the Bill
Burt
Pod.
Cast.
How are you?
Congratulations, Bill. What a great performance. Dude, we watched it with the girls last night, and Leanne, like halfway through, goes, "Oh my God, that's Bill Burr." And I went, "Yeah." She goes, "That mustache threw me. This is Bill. Holy Burt, he can really act." I was like, "Yeah, I know, right?" She's like, the girls were through the roof. We loved the movie, man.
That's
Loved
so
it.
awesome. That's so awesome. I had so much fun doing it. For those of you not familiar, he's talking with about the King of Staten Island, the new Pete Davidson, Marissa Tomei, Steve Buscemi, Dom Lombardozzi, Jimmy Tatro, all of those guys. Movie that just came out that is streaming everywhere. I know little people, some people are like, oh, $20, but you can watch it with like 10 people.
Yeah,
we watched you $2 a whack.
We watched it with another family in their screening room, and it was awesome, man. It was so good, and Pete is amazing too. He's so lovable in that movie. Like, you just fall in love with him because he is a shit. The character is an unlikable character until towards the end. I'm not going to spoil anything, but but he becomes so. I texted Pete last night, and I was like, dude, you have an amazing movie. Congrats. And I wasn't going to text you because I was like, I'm going to talk to him tomorrow. You did so good. My first question about the movie. You kissed Marissa Tomei.
Oh, God, the creepy morning zoo question.
Dude,
what was that like? Did you enjoy it?
She is so hot. She is so hot. And I swear to God, she is one of the best actresses we have in our generation. When she did All in the Family reboot, she stole the show. She is so talented. My Cousin Vinny is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen, and her performance in that movie is better than anyone in that movie. She is fucking awesome. But, you had, legit, you hung out with her. You went to a Yankees game with her. You hung out with her.
It was a movie, Bert. It was a movie. It was it was make believe. It was pretend.
Okay, when you kissed her, did you guys use tongue?
Bert, I'm a married man and I'm acting.
So yes,
I'm acting. It was like, dude, I'll tell you what. There was literally people who weren't in the movie sitting on the stoop, out, over her shoulder, going like this as you're doing it. It's the most not romantic thing ever. It's all like, all right, it's like right before you go. It's like, is this like a kiss? Is this a kiss goodbye? Oh, okay. That's it. It's just like anything else. Like, how mad am I? Am I here? Am I through the roof? Veins coming out the side. It was the same thing, but she's definitely, she's the best I ever worked with. And I've worked with a lot of amazing actors in the little amount of stuff that I've done. So yeah, it was great. But as far as all your creepy questions, no, I'm a married guy. The best kisser I know is my wife. I'm going to leave it at that.
Oh, well, yeah. But if I got to kiss Marissa Tomei, I'd do an hour and 20-minute podcast on that.
Why would you do that, Bert?
Because, dude, she is so sexy. Dude, there's something about her that is really just draws you in. It's just, it's like they say you got that it factor. We'll pivot a tad bit in later, but Chappelle does a special.
Bert, you were a 14-year-old boy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bill, I had a sex scene one time with the girl, and I got a boner in the middle of it. And I had to stop. I was like, I'm going to hold off for a second. We were dry humping, and I was like, this is still dry humping. We're still dry humping.
Hey, Bert, you're a method actor. So, you were doing your thing. So,
how many days did it take to shoot that movie?
We shot it over last summer. We started in the beginning of June, and we ended I remember my wrap date was August 9th. I actually remember my wrap date because I was so sick of that mustache getting into all of my food.
Yeah.
And I still remember after we wrapped, I was going to the beach with my family out, and we were still in New York. And I text Judd 6 times. Are you sure it's okay to shave it off? Shave away. Are you sure, dude? Took me 8 weeks to grow it. What are we doing? And he's like, you're all good. Shave away. I think we Instagrammed it too, when my wife shaved it off. So yeah, that's what I do remember. And there's so much stuff too. on the cutting room floor of a lot of the firefighter stuff. Jimmy Tatro, Don Lombardozzi, Hank, Mario, John Sorrentino, all of those guys, Giselle, everybody just was crushing it.
Mike Vecchione.
Mike Vecchione.
Mike Vecchione had a great
Fuck, I kept forgetting to bring up his name when I've been doing these things. And Action Bronson was hilarious. Everybody just kind of showed up, did their thing, and Judd would watch a couple tapes and be like, all right, they're leaning this way. You know, we have like 40 takes of Action Bronson saying different reasons why something happened. I don't want to ruin anything, but I probably just ruined the cameo, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
He was amazing.
It really was a great movie, and like laugh out loud in so many parts, but it's not a comedy, but it was funny. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like it was funny. I think that's what made me laugh harder. It was like, I'm not saying it was 48 hours, but 48 hours was funny as shit, but it's not a comedy, but it's funny as shit.
Like, I love that movie. Dude. I love that movie. And I'll tell you, that movie, I've said this before in other podcasts, the best gun sound in any movie I've ever heard is in 48 hours. That gun that Gans has when he's shooting that thing, he's got the tank top on.
Yeah.
Total badass. I love the sound of the guns in that movie.
I'm dying to know, because all I really know about Judd, I don't think I've ever met. I met Judd a couple times, but I think Judd's awesome. Is it like he just seems to have the magic touch? Like, did you see? I'm obsessed with this. I'm obsessed with like taking a look at the guys that are doing it right and finding the things they do right, but finding the things they do wrong, and like seeing like little things, like what is the magic touch Judd has? Because every movie he does with comics seems to be a home run.
Yeah, you'd have to ask him. I mean, I don't know how to make a movie, but yeah, he kind of has that Belichick thing where he can just keep, moving on to the next second round draft pick that suddenly, steps in and does the job for him. Like he's kind of like I would compare it to Bill Belichick, where he's winning with way less. I'm not trashing anybody in the movie. I'm just saying I'm in it. So. There you go. But he knows how to win. The way a coach knows how to win. Like he doesn't need to just, do like what the Lakers do, where they just buy every free agent in the league. Sorry, had to do it. Anybody can do that. Like go out and do like, some of the superhero movies, like they got the budget. So it's just like you're getting proven people that can crush it. And that's why those movies are great, right? So, but he has that ability before people get their shot to kind of, I guess, see something. I don't know. But Pete Davidson really lobbied to get me in the movie, though.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, well, I had done an episode of Pete Holmes crashing, and I think Judd liked what I did on that, so he knew that I could act. And then, I've known Pete since right as he started doing stand-up, and he called me up and was saying, like, I'm writing this thing with Judd, and there's this part, I want you to play it. Would you do this movie? Which is so funny to me. It's like, it's Judd Apatow. Yes, of course. Yeah. Anything short of Full Frontal, I'm gonna say yes to it. So it was also part of me getting in there was also Pete.
Jimmy Tatro is fucking awesome.
He is.
Jimmy Tatro is really fucking talented. I love guys who can be very, very small in a scene, but make everything they do he's like a Splinter. A Splinter could be this big, but it drives you nuts all night. It's a thing you focus on. Man, he would steal the second he'd pop up. Both Leanne and I said, we gravitated to him like going, this guy's just interesting.
No, Jimmy Tatro is a star, and he has a really unique voice. And then also the choices he was making, there's so much funny in there that a lot of his stuff got taken out. But if definitely watch that guy. Like just with all the improv, there was a couple scenes we didn't make the movie, but there was like, 8 people going back and forth, like all kinds of funny lines. And he would always find his own lane that not only showcased his character, but also enhanced everything that we were doing. If you just got 2 guys yelling, fuck you, yeah, he would know to be like, Well, I mean, this guy's got a point. You know, he would do that, and then that would add this whole other, like, you know, 3D kind of thing going on. So I loved him, man. I'm hoping to get him on F is for Family. He's got that great voice. So, you know, if people watch F is for Family, another thing I got out there, season 4, we get season 5. He's definitely, you know, there's a number of people that I'm trying to get in, and he's somebody I definitely want to work with again.
Lynn Koplitz, destroyed.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It was, you know what it was, Bill? You and Pete Pete and Marissa Tomei were amazing. And by the way, fucking Judd's daughter.
Maud.
Holy fuck. I'm going like, that's his daughter? Like, there's no nepotism. She can fucking act. Like, she was great. Yeah. She was great. I mean, obviously she comes from Judd and fucking his wife, and she's a great actress, Leslie Mann. But Lynn there were so many people that stole the scenes. Like Lynn Koplitz, whenever she was on camera, she just hit it out of the park. Eat a dick. Oh, yeah, I'm all full.
Yeah. No, she's like an old tree as far as like just rooted into the ground. You're not moving her in like I shouldn't have said old. You know, there's a big thing with women. I don't mean it like that. I just mean like she's just like she's planted in the scene.
Yeah.
So like the actors that I work with that I like Lynn, where it's like everything that it's like a boxer with heavy hands. Like everything is so fucking weighted. Like when they hit you with this shit, it could just be a hello, but it's such a legit. They're in it. It's like it hits you in the chest. You're like, oh fuck, I'm gonna get smoked in this scene.
Yeah, it was, dude. There's so many great performances. I can't find the kid's name. The kid that was the Kevin Corrigan was the guy who ran the restaurant, but the black kid that he worked with, who was awesome.
Oh yeah. Ricky Velez was great too. I gotta get now. I'm gonna feel like an asshole if I don't know.
Sam Adlon, Machine Gun Kelly, the guy that played Igor. Igor was a great character. Like, dude.
Oh, I loved him.
Was so rich with great characters that every scene kind of just chugged. It was, you know what it was like? It was like you couldn't see where the punches were coming. It was just such a great movie, man.
And don't forget Keith Robinson, the Daniel Day-Lewis of stand-up comedians.
Keith Robinson showing up. Oh, that was.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin like some of those things. People will like to be surprised that they're coming in, but
I got surprised. I got surprised by the our buddy and his wife were in it.
Yeah,
it was just so cool, man. It was such a great movie. It was so well done. Congratulations to you,
thank you,
Pete, and to Judd. You guys really fucking did the thing that everyone wanted it to be.
Oh, good. All right, thank you.